I'd seen a thing that said Osaka's not for the weak because it is busy all the time. It's just after 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and I'll give you a shot of the foot traffic, if you see what I mean. It's non-stop. Geigo, a gashapon place in Osaka. This one seems to specialise in the claws, which I'm not going to touch. Stuffed toys seem to really be a thing. I saw a girl with a backpack, a clear backpack, chock-a-block full of them yesterday, and I shudder to think. Buy cute bunnies figure. Okay, and there she is. Having come out of the hoo-ha, we step out into an enormous mall. The Takashimaya building across there, quite magnificent. It reminds me of the pedestrian mall in Cork. Got that same sort of feel to it. So we'll go for a wander. The masses are gathering as we approach the Running Man sign in Osaka. Welcome to Osaka, all right? The noise just keeps going up and up. It's, and you get that glorious stone building there. It is an eclectic mix, I guess you'd call it. And there's a pillar over there. I think that's Cafe Street down there. We'll have a look in a minute. And then, of course, you'd always catch a dose of the crabs anywhere. Then, of course, we come to the bridge and this street here, along the waterfront. And there he is. Apparently, he's a world-famous running man from Osaka. The lunacy of the crowds has made it all worthwhile. As I say, Osaka is not for the weak. There are so many people. Like some scene from the 1970s, 80s Doctor Who, it seems to stretch out further the further you walk. Heading back the other way, it seems to be the same distance in every direction. It's just mind-boggling. Uniqlo and GU. GU's like their, I don't know, home brand version, for want of a better phrase. They're quite big here. There's another shop at the other end of that monstrosity of a mall. Nice gear, fairly reasonably priced. I noticed that there's one in Sydney as well. Uniqlo, not a GU in Sydney. Not yet anyway. Now this is one of the cross streets off this madness, which is just as frenetic but with less people. Look at the electricity wires, for God's sake. An address I could live on. Cafe Street, Namba. We'll see what it's like when we get there. The one thing that allows me to find her ladyship in this crowd of black-haired people is the colour of her hair. But today she purchased a black cap. And so when I look around, I can't see her. So now I just stand still and wait for her to find me. We're just about to get on the train further down that way. But they were for women only carriages. There's two of them. So we were forced to wait an extra 2 minutes for the next train, which should be here any minute. So we found one of these famous hole-in-the-wall shrines just around the corner from the hotel. So we're going to go for a walk and find it, I hope. And down this street apparently, and round the corner is the shrine. So we'll walk along. Got a car parking area, not far from the station, I guess. All kinds of little cars. Not that many K cars here in Osaka, as there were in Kyoto, but it has much smaller streets. And we have some leftover electioneering cards from the last general election here in Tokyo, in Japan. Look at me. Here's the shrine. What a marvellous little thing to have. We'll step inside. There's a small Tory. Let us know we're entering the shrine. All kinds of little things. I really must find out what those things are called. If you know, please drop a comment, because I'd love to know. A couple of lions defending the place. And I suspect that's where you put your donation. Sake being left. This looks a bit like those cemetery stones we saw in Kyoto. Tiny little place. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll go around the other side. And have a look in there. Lots of granite work. And lovely trees. And I suspect a little garden shed there for keeping the place tidy. All within 50 metres of the hotel. Still haven't got a handle on Japan, funnily enough. Only been here 2 weeks. Whoops, nearly went up the wrong street again. It's, for some reason my bearings are all off. Every time I look at Google Maps I walk the wrong way. At least the dot tells me that I'm going the wrong way. And I've got the directions laid out. It was happening so often yesterday I thought I'd been promoted to an officer. But no, we're back on track today. Very much a bicycle city, as you can see. And these are motor scooters, a Yamaha version. One of the bullet trains, but one of the faster intercity trains I suspect, which aren't quite up to the pace of the bullet train, but aren't slow either. Each town has its own, what's the word, logic when it comes to the underground. It's taken us a little while, but we've worked it out here in Osaka. And having found an entrance that doesn't involve going into the main station, life is a lot easier. Kyoto and Tokyo are really strict on smoking in public. There are enclosed areas covered in glass, and here's that train leaving. Not overly large, but big enough, I guess. It's diesel, I think. Anyway, we went into a waffle shop today for lunch, and on the ground floor we were offered smoking or non-smoking. And non-smoking had to go upstairs, and there we had our waffles, but the smell from the smokers downstairs was wafting up, so much so her ladyship wasn't sure when we got there that we'd gotten to the right part, but we had indeed. That being said, when we were overlooking at the Running Man with all the crowds, there was no one smoking in public, which I guess is why the waffle shop offered an option downstairs. But here around the hotel in the little streets where I just went down to the shrine, people just stop and light up without any trouble. So, on our way to the Cat Cafe, through an arcade of all things. We'll see how the navigation goes. Little narrow streets. It's an interesting trip. And I must say, this part of Osaka is much calmer. Florist, fruit and veg. Nice little park. fashion space. It's just really quite pleasant. And we have found our first supermarket. There you go. And I will also note that there's a lot less English on the signs around here, which means we might be in the right area. Here we are in the Cat Cafe in Osaka. They look like they're having a terrible life. There are some stunning cats. One to rival Rascal. And he attempting to get a cat to have some interaction with her. But like all cats, when they're ready. And he finally got a reaction out of the grey cat, or blue I guess you'd call them. And she got to touch one. I would crack myself. Her ladyship may have found a friend. And her ladyship has made another friend. Little pussycats. The grey one over there, or the blue one, is frozen. Once the ginger came over and the ginger's tail was wagging, so he's getting ready. There's going to be a nip. Yep, her ladyship has definitely found a friend here in the cat cafe. And here comes Ginger. Everyone moves out of his way. Mr. Puss. Bye, Mr. Puss. Someone had a slip and everyone was all disturbed, but now they're calming back down again.